Should be live. Everything is set up on my end. All right, everybody. Welcome, folks. Welcome to the stream. And if you're watching this stream back on YouTube in the future, thanks for tuning in. Tonight, we're playing Magic. Innistrad, finally released today, September 16th. I've been waiting for this set to release for some time now. I've been preparing some content for this channel. Got a bunch of Magic the Gathering content coming up. But tonight is about Innistrad. I've tried to stay away from spoilers with this set. I try to stay away from spoilers in general, but particularly with this set, I didn't want any spoilers. So, pressing OK will be the first time I see any of this content. So let's get right to it. Ah, yes, rotation. Also, with this live stream, we're gonna have to say goodbye to a couple of standard decks that we've been using offline. Some very special decks. I made some dope content with them actually. But we gotta say goodbye to the Throne of Eldraine, Theros Beyond Death, Akora, and Core 2021. These sets were legendary in my eyes. Had a lot of fun with the Behemoths, a lot of fun with Eldraine. One of the classic sets. Yeah, gotta say goodbye to these. But you know, we're gonna crack some packs today. We're gonna also redeem some codes that Wizard put out on their Twitter. Please check out the Wizards of the Coast Twitter. They always dropping some redeemable codes over there for free stuff all day. And you know, we're gonna probably play a few events, jump into some standard play if we can get a decent enough deck brew. And yeah, just chill out in the chat and see what's going on. I just want to check out the content and see what type of new cards they got. The new gifts, okay, cool. Okay. Oh, they gave us the other pathway. Wow, thank you. Okay, Innistrad stuff, let's go, let's get it. Suspicious Stowaway. Okay, can't be blocked. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. Daybound. A new mechanic, I don't know what that means. Nightbound, Werewolf, oh god. Seafaring Werewolf can't be blocked. Whenever Seafaring Werewolf deals combat damage to a player, okay. Wow, so he's a 1/1 or a 2/1. Okay, so now you know the werewolf mechanic is obviously gonna be, you know, they just power up the creature in their werewolf form. Oh, this is cool. Wow, okay. So Daybound, Nightbound is a mechanic we gotta check out. Can we get more information? Okay. It becomes day if it becomes day or night, Daybound permanent into the battlefield. Track day or night and the rest of it. Whoa, you really track, so that's a day and night cycle now in the game? Oh man, that's amazing. That's actually amazing. As it becomes day, transfer all Nightbound permanents. Oh, wow. How long does these cycles last? Okay. Oh, wait, I gotta get into this mechanic. That's amazing. Wait, okay. You have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your upkeep, you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, and you win the game? Really? Oh, man, I see the memes already. This card is very interesting. I'm only going to go over these first few cards, and then, you know, we're going to get right to the packs. Create X22 black zombie creatures. Shout out to the zombie decks out there. With the K, where X is half the number of creature cards in your graveyard, rounded up, huh? And it flashes back. All right, they brought back flashback. Okay, and the K, another mechanic. A creature with the K can't block. When it attacks, sacrifice it at the end of combat, huh? Very interesting. Can't block, and it must be sacrificed after you attack. All right, let's get into this. We all know what flashback does, right? Alright, so let's get into it. Look at the top 2 cards of target opponent's library. Exile one of them face down and put the other at the bottom of their library. You may look at and play the exile card for as long as it remains exiled. And you may spend mana as a go if it were mana any color to cast. Oh wow, so they're not even gonna know which card you exile because it's gonna be face down. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, we're up. All right, yeah, we level 1. It's the start of the season. What are you gonna do? We won't be unlocking mastery just yet. But before we get into anything, let's redeem this code. You know, maybe we could skip some levels real quick, thanks to Wizards. Let's try to skip some levels real quick. First off, daily deals. All right, they got some good stuff. Realm Eater. You know, of course they're gonna boost all of the wolf cards in each set, or the dog and wolf cards for this theme. That makes sense. All right, let's just start to see if this code is redeemable. It's looking like we gotta put in borrowed time. I don't know if it's case sensitive. Time. Okay. Is that gonna work? Oh, successfully redeemed. 4,000 XP. Thank you. Now if we go to our master, oh, got a bunch more packs and some cards. Let's see. All right. Ritual of Hope. Creatures you control get 1/1. Coving. What is that? 3 or more creatures with different powers. Creatures control get 2/1 instead. Okay, so it's like a different power and toughness type of thing. Okay. Distribute 3 1/1 counters. Blah blah blah. Okay, great. And we got a mastery orb. We're not gonna use it. Now we can get into what we came here for. Let's start with the packs. I want to see something real quick. Okay, we have 7 of each. Okay. I think I'll start with. I want about 50. I want to open up 50 packs today. I want to round these sets out. I'm still getting Strixhaven and Forgotten Realms. So I think I'll get 8 more of these and 3 more of the other ones. Let's start with that. Let's start with 8 Innistrad packs. Okay, we're going to have to buy them this way. And I know probably using your gold like this, yada, yada, yada. But it's Innistrad. 2. This is very slow, by the way. 3. Maybe they can make it faster. 4. For us gold spending people. We don't really. 5. It's so easy to lose count on how many packs you have already without switching screens. 6. This will be 7. 8. 9. 10. I'm gonna assume that's 10. My math could be off. But while we're at it, let's go back and get 3 more of these other sets. Let's round it out and make 50 packs to start the stream off. And if it's your first time tuning into the channel, I know I have some older content up there that top 3. Oh, I didn't mean to buy 3. See, this is what happens when you don't pay attention. Oh, I did mean to buy 3 actually. Yeah, I'm buying 3 of each, right? So let's just go back to the pack and make sure. But like I was saying, I know I got some older content on the channel, but that was before. Yeah, I did buy 1 extra Forgotten Realm and too many of those. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. We have 3 extra, so I guess I won't get any Zendikars. I'll get 3 Kaldheim. Even though Kaldheim is not my favorite set, but I'll do it. I want to keep it to 50 packs. I don't know why. Don't ask why. I just want to keep it to 50 packs for now. And I'm almost completely out of gold, so yeah, I guess. Yeah, 1 more Kaldheim. Still get it. You may be asking, hey, why does he want to stick to only 50 packs? I don't know. I'm running out of gold, and that's about all I can afford. I'm trying to save at least 5,000. Maybe I can get enough gold to run an extra draft later. Maybe. I doubt it. I'm not that good at the draft because I can't help but taking rare cards. It's like the draft is like my worst nightmare. Every time I draft any of these sets, instead of picking a deck that can actually win, I usually just pick the best card in a rotation and just try to glue together whatever the hell I end up with. It never really works though. Anyway, we're not gonna start with. I don't think you. I didn't know. I know you didn't think we were gonna start with Innistrad. No, we're going back to Zendikar Rising. Just so we can get this out the way. I would be very surprised if they get a card that I don't have. This is a very good card, by the way. Very good card. I actually have a deck based on that card. Let's get through this Zendikar trash and get our wild cards up. We don't. Oh, a mammoth. I actually like that card too. Okay, Zendikar. Zendikar's on the rise. I love those future mana cards. Those cards are a very good addition. This card has cost me so much agony. I haven't created the landfall deck yet because of this brush fire guy. Oh, just throw a tyrant at me. Oh Lord, thank you. Dragon Lords, thank you. Dragons are my favorite piece. For everybody. Or just they gave me a card I did not have. Wow, Wizards. You gave me a wizard that I didn't already have. Draw a card, discard a card. This is not bad either. 1,000 other good wizards, but this wizard isn't half bad. If he was doing a designated human, wizard, or flying deck, he goes into all three archetypes. You know, you can make a wizard flying deck. Pretty sure you can make a wizard and flying deck pretty decent in this set. Let's move it along. Alright, goblins. As soon as I said we're not gonna get anything I don't have. Thieving Skydiver. Okay, whatever. Merfolk. I think the Merfolk's in historic now. I don't think you can build. Well, you can build a Merfolk deck. Don't get me wrong. I think the lords are in historic. Okay, the channeler. That's pretty good. I haven't built the channeler deck. Maybe since we're getting rid of some of our old powerful decks, we're gonna go into the Okay, whatever. However you pronounce that, the channeler. Off the Zendikar. Oh yeah, like I was trying to say earlier, an amazing first card again. They did it again. Okay, look, if this is your first time tuning into the channel, this is basically going to be a Magic the Gathering channel. We're going to do a bunch of live streams, a bunch of gameplays, but the most important thing we're going to have on this channel is MTG Stories. It's a complete new concept I came up with, and I've been working real hard on this concept, so please check it out and give me all your feedback, because it can only get better from here. Appreciate that. Now let's get back to the Isnines. Caldahan. Now off to the Caldahan Plains. We're gonna open up some new packs and try not to open up all 10 at the same time and ruin my OCD. Okay, Toski. I wanted to build a Toski deck. You know, I like squirrels. Squirrels are pretty cool creatures when you get to know them. If you ever get to know them. You guys are used to squirrels in a city especially. They usually run when they see people, but in my time I've been friends with a few squirrels in the wild. Funny enough, once you feed a squirrel, they come up to you every single day. They'll never forget you. I like squirrels. Squirrels are dope. Alright, I think Caldahan is a set I spent a lot of wild cards on. There was a lot of cool decks that you wanted all the working parts, like this rune deck. There was a lot of cool decks I needed all the working parts to make work. So I spent a ton of wild cards on the set. I dialed back on the wild cards in Strixhaven. That's why I have so many uncommon and common wild cards. I got the rare cards that I felt was important to do. And I just left the commons and uncommons to the draft and to luck of the draw. But Caldahan, I have a lot of powerful cards in this set. Strixhaven has the stuff to the dragons, like this World Tree card. Oh, I love it. This is probably my 4th copy of World Tree. Pretty good. Alright, what else we got? Ah, Elf Berserker. Okay, the elves are in historic. Okay, okay. Burger. Oh, you know what? There's a storytelling. Oh, God of storytelling. Oh, I have to make a deck based on her. With the new series I'm doing with MTG Stories, she is the perfect card or character to make an entire deck about, and I'm definitely gonna do that. Especially getting this extra copy of her. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna make a deck around her. I already have one, but it needs to be upgraded. You know what? We might do that today. We might see with Innistrad type of tools they gave her to work with. I know she's basically, you know, a boast deck, but she does have that other ability that ramps you every time you play a spell. That's pretty useful too. But yeah, I love this card. This card is real good. Legendary God creature. Let's go. I think I purchased 2 of her, like, just to slot her in a deck at the 3 and floor side. I didn't even need her. I wasn't even trying to build around her. I just purchased 2 powerful cards to slot in, and she was so amazing. I built her. Tibble, trickery, Tibble. Oh my God, this card I've seen some historic gameplays where this card is just dumb. It's just broken. Who created this? We need to see somebody. Oh my God, Tibble's. Oh man, I don't even want to read this and understand his mechanic. He's not legal, by the way. You see, it's not. He got banned in so many different formats. I don't even understand why they gave him to me. This is also a good card too. Human warrior with death touch. For years, well, not for years, since this set been out, I thought this creature was an elf. Yeah, he's a human. Cause you know, death touch, weak creatures, always an elf thing. It's kind of interesting to see a human with death touch. Pretender. I got a shape-shifting deck. Okay, what did they give us? Battle for Bretgar. Don't like token decks like that. We're on our way to our first or second wild card, maybe. Okay, what is this? Valkyrie sword. Yeah, there's a lot of cool equipment in this set. Okay, I think I purchased these trolls for slots too. I don't know, man. I was wasting wild cards. I was just buying cards I never planned on building around. They just look cool, and I'm saying, hey, look, troll, that gives you a troll. Let's just buy 3 of them. I have no mana green decks, no mono green decks. I'm sorry, I just bought 3 trolls just to waste the wild cards. That's why I'm sitting on 5 rares. Yeah. All right, move on. Last card to hand pack. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Give me something good. All right. Woo! Wild card. Clutch. Now we up to 6 wild cards. We should be able to build a very good deck coming up out of this. And by the way, the account I'm using now is definitely, it's like semi-free to play. I wouldn't call it free to play 100% because I did spend, you know, some money when the game first came out during literally the first 6 months. Spent some, got a bunch of gems, bought a bunch of packs, which was probably a mistake. But you know, ever since then I've been arguing myself free to play, and I haven't had any problem building the decks I want to build. Doing the things I want to do. I haven't felt like at any point I was locked out the game because I wasn't spending money. And I played this game just about every day. You know, I fell off for a while due to work and things like that and just being busy. But even when I only have a little bit of time, I can get a few games of Magic. And Grape Shot. I love this. This card is pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, that card showed up in one of the older games too. So like PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3. I could be wrong about that. Please don't quote me. Okay. Helix, first time. Return target going from Grape. Oh, okay. This is pretty interesting. I have a deck with this same concept. And it says permanent too. I have a deck with this same concept. I'll show you guys eventually. Manitize. Okay. That's cool. Next. I know I'm bragging, but this is like my favorite part of opening packs. God's willing. Pretty good. There's a lot of cool commons, but as you can see, I have most of them already. The majority of them I have and probably built around. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This Blood Mage is a good card, and I think that's my 4th one. Yes, I love Complete. Oh my god, signing blood. Okay, whatever. I play some historic. I'm not a huge historic player. I probably play 2 games, but I think it's needed. Yes. Oh my. Yes. Elder Dragon. Dragons are my favorite cards. A second Elder. Oh, this is my 3rd Elder Dragon actually. Interesting. Now I don't have to pay for them. Elder Dragons are expensive. They're mythics, so you have to let them leave those up to the luck of the draw. Most of them. I think I've already purchased about 8 or 9 of them. Yeah, I think I purchased 9 of them. I'm not gonna. I purchased about 9 of them. And you know, it stagnated my deck productivity because I just wanted the dragons. I wasn't really trying to build around them. I just wanted the dragons. Alright. Accompanied Alchemist. Pretty good. Not really a build around. Alright, that was clutch. We're almost at the show. That was clutch. I really need that. Oh, 8 mythics and 8 rare. You know, if you have 8 mythics and 8 rare cards, you can build any deck in the game. Like, there's not many decks that you're gonna need more than that. I mean, some real powerful decks. From scratch, by the way. That's not including the mythics and rares you already have. Okay, now this is when it gets good. I love this dungeon mechanic. A round of applause, excuse me, to whoever invented this mechanic for a card game. When I first seen it, I was like, alright, that seems very weird, and I don't understand how it's going to work. But when I actually started playing with it, amazing. Hands down, amazing. One of the most interesting mechanics ever entered into a card game, and I like D&D a lot. Sorry, it's brilliant. Every, you know, adventure into dungeon card is amazing. All of these cards, I love all of them. All of them. This Forgotten Realms is one of the best sets I've ever seen in a card game. Great merger of 2 universes. Might be the same universe, but either way you put it, this was just brilliant. It's so fun playing these cards. Look, they got bards and humans and 50 feet of rope. What card game you can play a card named 50 feet of rope? Oh man. You know how important rope is in RPGs? Anyway, let's move on. Next. Hey. Ooh. Another rare. Another dragon. I love dragons. Oh, this is the red dragon. I think I have all of the colored dragons. There's red dragon, black dragon, blue dragon, white dragon, green dragon. And then they have the more powerful versions of those dragons. I think I have all of the common, uncommon versions of the colored dragons, which is pretty cool, pretty dope. You know I'm gonna do a 5-color dragon deck eventually. Oh, this is a good guy too. This guy's good. Yuan. Yeah. I didn't have him. I wanted him, but I didn't want to buy him. I was low on rares. So I'm glad I pulled him. Let's see, what else can we do here? What else do we got? Okay. Oh, these cards, these enchantments, these class enchantments was also brilliant. The druid class, and you can keep leveling the enchantment up. It's a little confusing at first, just like the dungeon mechanic, but it's still brilliant nonetheless. Treasure chest, yes, absolutely. Give it to me, all of it, all of it. All of the dungeon cards. These cards are essential to what I'm trying to create, actually. Dungeon of the Sea. I actually purchased this card. This card is pretty good. Especially for just a regular land. You know, it gives you a dungeon mechanic in a land and a mana sink. Pretty good. Tear through those dungeon rooms like nobody's business. You know, so pretty good. Ooh, speaking of dragons, these are the more powered up dragons. This is like the more powered up dragon of the, you know, the green dragon. The old Gnawbone. Whenever a creature you control, whenever a creature, not just this dragon, you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. Yes. So if you do 4 damage, you get 4 tokens. You do 7 damage, you get the picture. Yeah, old Gnawbone. Pretty broken. Especially if you're playing treasures anyway. You know, you can probably ramp this guy out. Turn 4. Turn 5. Pretty good. All of this stuff, we go through the stuff later. Let's just get through the realms. You trying to get the Innistrad, man. You know, we ain't trying to get there at midnight, man. I was gonna do this off camera, but I said, you know what? Since I haven't experienced this set yet, I'll experience it with the entire YouTube. And I haven't done a live stream in a while either, so. Appropriate. Did they not give me the legendary dragon god? Yes, they did. Now look, this is going to be the centerpiece of our 5-color dragon deck, and as you can see, I probably have 1 copy of him already. So having 2 copies of a card, you know, it just screams build me, please. Especially if it's legendary. You don't really want too many copies of legendary, but you get the picture. Yeah, 5-color dragons incoming. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Okay, the Blink Dog. Oh man. Ward, Blink, all of these RPG mechanics, tragic backstory, dungeon. It just warms the heart, man. Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Den of the Bugbear. Brilliant. Look at this art, man. Look at the art. This little savage goblin coming out of a little 2-foot hole with a needle and a pot lid for a shield, just ready to wreck stuff, man. Look at this guy. Terrible. Amazing. Amazingly terrible. Oh, the nightmare didn't even start yet, people. We didn't even make it to the energy. We almost there. Oh, yeah. Hold on, wait. This is the first. Wait. I don't have this dragon? The adult gold dragon. I don't have this. This seems weird. I could have sworn I purchased this dragon before. I have to check that. I'm gonna have to check that off camera. You know what? He's gonna be in a 5-color dragon deck. Don't worry about it. He'll be in there. So I'll figure him out. Alright, on to the next pack. We have Hall of the Storm Giant. Okay, pretty cool. These powerful, you know, rare lands, they're pretty good mana sinks early game. I mean late game, and it, you know, they can come in untapped early game. Dragon's Fire, yeah. Now for the show, what we all have been waiting for: Innistrad, the Midnight Hunt, the new set. Let's get that. All right, what do we have? I'm just gonna read the cards. Overwhelmed Archivist. That's a word, right? No Way Out. Oh, terrifying. Shipwreck Shifters. Bird Admirer. Oh, okay. So it's a night. Oh, okay. He admires birds in the day and then he eats them at night. This is wonderful. This is amazing. A human archer werewolf that, you know, he just, you know, I'm just a bird watcher. You know, I just capture birds and feed them. Everything's good. Soon as the moonlight comes out, these birds are prey. Wow, so amazing. You can't make this stuff up, even though somebody does. Okay, anyway, I can be here all night with this stuff. Let's just crack the rare. Oh, first rare. We get a Walker. Warren of the Seven. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards reveal this way in your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Okay, oh my. See, I love graveyard decks because the worst feeling you can get in Magic is when you've been waiting to play your best card, and, you know, soon as you play it, you've been holding this card, you've been, you know, holding out on their cancels, you've been holding out, making them waste all their removal. You play your best card and they put it in a graveyard. They yard it immediately. That's like the worst feeling. It's so disheartening. So a long time ago, especially during the free fall days and two-headed giant days where it was just madness. If you know what I'm talking about, please drop a like, please leave a comment. Two-headed giant, Magic, PlayStation 3. Yeah, it was terrible. You always lost your best creatures. You couldn't even build a deck based around your most powerful card because you were going to lose it. You had to build a strategy based off of losing your best card. And then what? So I've decided Graveyard's the best for me because, you know, my strategy is based off of my creatures dying in the first place and bringing them back and then having a great laugh when you've exhausted all of your resources and you've actually helped me with the point of my deck, putting things in the yard. Boom, I love the Graveyard. Okay, moving along. Put a number of cards from your hand into the battlefield tab. What? Okay, oh wow. Oh no. I thought it said cards. Oh no, why is that a 0 ability? Why is that a 0 ability? Put any number of land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tapped? Wait, I need to play with this card now. They're gonna ban this card by the morning. I guarantee it. This card won't make a week. This card won't make a week. Magic, you have to stop with these 0 cost planeswalker abilities. It doesn't make any sense. That should be at least a -2. A -3. That should be a minus something. Come on, we have to stop with the 0 cost stuff. Y'all ruining good cards in a lot of ways. This card is playable. It's very, very good. Y'all just made it broken and unplayable. In my opinion. You know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Anyway, -3. Create a green tree folk. I'm still stuck on the last ability. I can't believe that's a 0 cost. With reach and this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of. Okay. Now I see what you're doing. So this is a graveyard land deck. Return all permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. You get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. Okay, that's not. At least it does have a broken ultimate. Oh man. Even though the ultimate is not hard to achieve because, you know, who cares about the tree folk? You're never going to minus, right? Who's minusing this? Who's minusing this? A tree folk? I mean, that's going to get killed anyway? Nah. Trample? Does it have trample? No. Reach? I wouldn't minus this. Nah. I'm not dropping my planes. Anyway, we can do this all night. Let's just move along. Look, there's a mechanic there for you. Disturbed. That card has me a little bit disturbed, but let's move on. I'm sorry. Man, that card is a living nightmare. Oh, now I get it. Oh, I'm playing with that card tonight. That will not be in my dreams. Oh, man. I get it, Magic. I see what you're doing here. Oh, man, this day and night cycle. Oh, man, we have dungeons. We got day and night cycles. Oh, my God. We're playing a full RPG inside of the card game. What's going on? Okay, enchantment. This is cool. You know, we're going to the red. I can't go through everything. Not yet. Sludge monster. Okay. Put the slime counter up to. Okay. Non-horror creatures with slime counters on them lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 2/2. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Actually, that's pretty darn interesting. So you can do this to your enemy's creatures, obviously, you know, and turn them to useless slimes. But you can also do it to your weaker creatures, I guess, to a 1/1, and just turn 1/1s into 2/2s effectively every time you attack and make stuff weak. It has some applications. It's pretty good. I can see all the mechanics yet, though. Okay, what do we have here? Daybound mechanic, Defender, Thermal Alchemist. I was about to say, I remember this guy. This guy is very familiar. There's at least been a few cards with that same ability. Pretty good. Okay, what do we have? Draw a card. Coving. What is that? Beginning of combat on your turn. If you control 3 or more creatures with. Okay, that's a different power. Okay, more. Okay, Ghoul's Caller's Harvest. We have this card. Oh, this is one of the first cards I was wondering, how do I have this already? Why do I feel like I've seen this? Yeah, we just seen it as soon as we turned the game on. Yeah, it's one of the free cards they gave us. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Alright, stacking up the players. Woo! Double wild card. Oh, 10 and 10. Oh, they showing love tonight, people. Jack-o'-lantern. Ah, that's funny. I like that. Sacrifice. I got one target card from a... Ooh, draw card. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. That's very dope. There's a card that's going to be printed that says, play any card from exile. And then it's going to break magic. Pretty sure that card probably exists, but you know what I'm saying. We're going to have to do the werewolf thing. If we build any type of deck, we're going to have to do the werewolf thing. Try to take advantage of this day-night cycle. Okay, we have a human wizard that turns or a zombie. Okay. What do we got here? Ludovic. Okay, when Ludovic enters the battle for all attacks, mill a card. Exile X creature cards from your graveyard. Transform Ludovic. X can't be 0. Okay. Why would I transform this guy? Okay. As the creature transformed into Olog, the Ludovic's Hubris? Okay, whatever. It becomes a copy of creature card exiled with it, except its name is Olog Hubris. It's a 4/4. It's a legendary blue and black. In addition to its other colors and types, put a number of 1/1 counters equal to the number of creature cards exiled. Okay. Now I get it. I'm like, why would I even think about doing something like this? So basically, he does a few things. For each creature you exile, he gets a 1/1 counter, so he gets stronger. But the more important thing is he gets all of those creatures' abilities. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to get their ETB abilities. I highly doubt it. Maybe he'll get just their innate abilities, or he'll get their mana sync abilities. He'll get all of those things. I doubt he's going to get any of their ETB abilities because he's already on the field and he's transforming, I guess. We'll see. We'll have to see with that. But he definitely gets the innate abilities and all the mana sync abilities. And, you know, if a creature entering the battlefield triggers any of these abilities, you know, that's going to be some good passives he's going to be triggering over and over again. That's pretty good. And he's cheap too, so yeah. And you don't have to like attack to activate that ability. You can just use it whenever you have the mana. It's not a tap ability either. That's very important. Oh, we can. I'm not going to dissect every card. That's pretty dope. I like that card. That's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh. Exile spirit creature. Okay. I like that card art. Pretty good. Choose up to 3 target creatures in your graveyard. Shove them into a library. You get 2 lives. The owners of those cards. Okay. What do we got? Bloodline culling. Okay, one of these double ability cards. 2s, 1. Neg 5. Ooh. What? Okay, wait. Target creature gets -5 until end of turn at instant speed for 3. Right? And that's any creature. So why would I ever just only decide to target a creature token with the -2/2 ability? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, what I'm trying to say is even if there's a creature token that's 2 toughness and 2 power or whatever, and I wanted to decrease its power and then, you know, destroy it with the second ability, I could just easily just use the first ability. Like, there's absolutely no reason, unless I'm missing something completely, for this card to have these 2 abilities. Now, if the first ability was target non-creature token, that would make sense. That would make perfect sense. But I can target any creature with the first ability, including tokens. So why would I ever, even if it made, it doesn't make any sense. This card is what I like to call a trap card. A card where you just spend too much time thinking about what it does or why it does what it does, and it's a card. It's a filler space. It's a good card. I mean, it's basically removal for 3 at instant speed. It's basically a murder, but it's a lot of dancing around. I need to read that card again. That card was so weird. All right, let's get into it. We have. Okay, the ambusher. Burning the accused. Those 5 damage. Okay. Yo, a lot of these cards are seriously throwing me for a loop. Okay, we're gonna do this. Go straight to. Okay, Teferi gets printed in every single set. I love it. Choose up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, and up to 1 target land. Untap the chosen permanents you control. Tap the chosen permanents you don't control. You gain 2 life. Teferi is always broken. I think they printed like 2 versions of him ever. That just wasn't stupidly convenient. Oh man, Teferi. He who slows the sunset. Okay, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay. Top 3, 1 in your hand, you know, scry the other 2. Pretty standard Teferi stuff. You get an emblem with untap all permanents you control during each opponent's untap step, and you draw a card during each opponent's draw. Okay, so when they draw, we draw. And we just get vigilance. Oh, all permanents. Okay, so, okay, infinite mana. Okay, Teferi, that's not broken at all. No way to break that ability, is it? I doubt. Alright, Jaren, the corrupted bishop. Flying, trample, lifelink, sacrifice another creature, draw a card. Okay, that's pretty good, my friend. Okay, so how do you get your demon abilities, Jaren? Whenever Jaren, corrupted bishop, enters the battlefield, or another non-token human creature you control dies, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 human creature token. Okay, so whenever I enter the battlefield, I lose a life, or another creature dies, I lose a life and get a token. That's pretty good. So, okay. Target human you control gains lifelink at the end of the turn. Okay, he just dishes out lifelink. Pretty powerful, pretty good. For 2 mana, by the way, that's pretty good. At the beginning of your end step, if you have what? Oh, so you have to do like some sort of like life manipulation. Oh, I like this. Exactly 13 life. You may pay 6 at the beginning of your end step. If you have exactly 13 life, so exactly 13, you may pay 6, 4 in a black and 2 black, if you do transform Jaren. That is a very, very interesting mechanic. Now, it's not going to work up until turn 6, but setting those, even having to set those conditions is very interesting. I mean, they give you the tools to do so with the 1 life loss every time a non-creature you know, dies and the lifelink ability, they give you the tools, but it's going to be tough to pull off. Very interesting concept. I like this. It adds a lot more meaning to those cards that where, you know, you have to pay life to use them, or a specific ability. You know, it works. If that's a consistent mechanic, that exactly a certain amount of life, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Anyway, let's move on. Disturb. Oh. Disturb mean you could cast it from the graveyard? Really? Oh, wow. It's Disturb costs 4, so oh, wow. So, Disturb are creatures that have resurrect abilities built in. That's what that is? I didn't even read that mechanic. Okay, that's good. Disturb is a built-in resurrect mechanic for 4 mana. That's usually, you know, about the average of a resurrect spell, 4 to 5 mana. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And you know I love me some Yard. Okay. Drake Horror. Instants and sorceries cost 1 less. He gets 2-0, okay. So, okay, he's like a mixture of the Goblin Arsonist. You know the little goblin that used to make, the Is It Goblin that makes your spells and sorceries, instants and sorceries cheaper. And also that little, the Wee Dragonaut that, you know, he gets a boost every time you play a spell. He's like a mixture of both of them. Pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Alright, what we got here? We have Curse of Leeches. Enchant player. Really? Enchant player. Okay. Wait. As this permanent transform into Curse of Leeches, attach it to a player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, they lose 1 life. Oh, this is okay. This is interesting. Wow, Curse of Leeches. So in the day cycle, it enchants a player, specifically a player. Oh, enchantment removal. The price of enchantment removal just went up. But more importantly, in the night cycle, it becomes a 4/4 Leech Horror. I mean, at least that way you can get rid of it with removal. That's pretty dope. That's another great mechanic. Oh, somebody has to stay up all night. Amazing. Any target you gain 2 life. Flash. Oh, this is pretty good. Pretty good. With flashback, other zombies you control get 1-0. Zombie soldier. Yes, I love zombie decks. Yes, let's go. Blue black though. Is that gonna be a problem? Oh no, actually no. This card fits right in with, yes, right in with a deck I'm already using. Perfect. Can't stay away. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains. Okay, so if it dies again, exile it instead. So this is pretty good. This is basically return, you know, a cheap creature from your graveyard to the battlefield for 2 mana. That's pretty good. And you can flash it back for 5, which is usually the cost of your regular resurrect spell. This is pretty good. This is good. I'll need a few copies of these depending on what type of deck I build. I like these type of cards. And if you're playing with something like vampires or even zombies, all of the cards are going to be less than 3 anyway, so that's pretty good for a vampire deck. Pretty good. Alright, our last, what is this? Into the battlefield, mill 3 cards, so you may have a land card from your graveyard to your hand. That's very good. Eccentric Farmer, I like that. I like that. Okay, Daybound, yeah, okay. Last Innistrad card, let's get it. Okay, Disturb. I really like this Disturb mechanic. Self-resurrect is very good. Self-resurrect is very good because if you add resurrect on top of that, you can just keep resurrecting, you know, the Gale Drifter with normal resurrect cards. And then when you run out of resurrect cards, you just disturb them. Just cast them straight from your yard. Then, you know, give him his last, Field of Ruin. I should have known. Field of Ruin. They've been printing this card since this game came out. Oh, they got Devil. Okay. Vampire Knights. Okay, pretty good. Trampling Vampire. What did we get? Oh, okay, a Rockfall Veil. Rockfall Veil is the battlefield tap unless you control 2 or more other lands. Okay, this is pretty good. The dual lands are interesting this time around. I guess you need to have lands down to play them. This is interesting because the last set, if you had 2 or more lands, they were tapped. Now you have to have at least 2 or more lands to let them be untapped. That's a pretty good mechanic. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Pretty darn dope. Alright. Now, I do want to do a draft. We do have a free draft token. Let's go home. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get into any of the deck building in this live stream. I do want to start a draft though. At least go through the draft. Premier draft, Midnight Hunt. Traditional draft, Midnight Hunt. One player draft. Can I use my draft token on anyone? Okay, traditional draft, huh? Best of 3. I don't know if I'm not sure if I want to do the best of 3 draft. Okay, this works too. This is single player, single game, not best of 3. I'd rather do the single game. Okay, sealed is 2,000. Okay. I think we're just gonna do this one. No, I doubt I'm gonna get to 6 wins. If I do, woof, I'm the GOAT. But I haven't played this yet, so wish me luck. Wait, before we do this, I'm gonna take a quick pause for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright folks, I'm back. Sorry about the delay. Yeah, as you can see, we don't really have enough coins or gems to enter any of these drafts. That's why I've been saving my draft token that I got from, you know, maxing out my levels for the mastery last season. So we're gonna use that now and do a quick draft. We did get a bunch of cards, so maybe I won't snatch every rare I think I love. Well, I just might. You never know. Who knows? Okay, keep playing until you reach 3 match losses. Which, knowing the way I draft, is gonna come immediately. And we're gonna draft with real people. So let's hope I don't screw this up. Wait, maybe I should actually try and build a good deck here and win. It's just so hard to do that when they throw in rares at you left and right in these drafts, and then people are going to be tabling rares to get good decks because they're humans and they're not just AI. Or maybe people are just like me in this draft and they want all the rare cards and nobody cares about building a deck, and everybody's going to have a shitty deck. Maybe that's going to be the case. I hope not. Honestly, I really hope I get the rares in a good deck, to be real. I honestly need the gems. I need the gems. Aw, come on. We can't get a rare. First night of Innistrad. We can't get a filled room. Let's go. Sit down, folks. Sit down. Have a seat, people. Okay. Good. We're good now. Come on. One more person. Let's go. Almost. Well, I guess I can't leave. I already paid my token. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe if I don't ready up so fast, everybody else will ready up and let me be last. Yeah, everybody's waiting for me. They're gonna ready up faster. There we go. One more, 2 more. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Almost. Is it gonna work? Okay, I'll ready up in a few seconds. I'm ready. Oh, come on. Yes, it worked. Okay. And they did it. They start me. Of course, they start me with the mythic I want the most, Broken Fairy. Of course, I'm taking Broken Fairy. Let's see what else I want the table. Okay, since we're going Broken to Fairy, okay, we're gonna try to stick to blue and white if we could. We'll Vanguard. Because of the time for calls your library, you better a creature card, we better 3-5 your best mother, put it in your head, put the original. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I want that guy. What this guy does. Okay, whenever it becomes day or night, becomes a time to life, okay, yardness. What about this? Okay, enchant creature, look at it, simulated by the fire room card. See, look, I don't know a lot of these cards, so I'm gonna hold this draft up quite a bit. Target creature gets life for you to the turn. Oh, man. This is when watching Legend VD comes in handy, because he does a great live stream or set review every time these sets come out. And he does it specifically for the limited playstyle or format. And he shows you what to pick or why to pick it. So don't mind me if I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Okay, Cone V, transform. It's a 3 or more creature thing. I'm not okay. It's a cheap creature. Let's ping him before I... This is pretty good too. I like that. Draw anything that says draw a card, it gets me. Defender. Oh, this is a Disturber. Okay, wait. I might like this guy too. I might try to will that guy. What else we have? I don't really understand this convene transforming only if you control 3 or more creatures with different power. That's gonna be a tough ability. Yeah, I like this guy better. He's the better common to me at first glance. 2 4-drops off the rip, huh? Eesh. Oh, see what I mean? They gonna do it to me. Okay, they want me to take Olak. He goes with my set, all right? He goes with the set. I know what you're screaming at me. Hey, this card is better. You're gonna lose the draft. Whatever. Top 2 cards in life. Put one of them in your grave. Look, I'm not okay. One in your graveyard. Top 2 cards in your library. Put one of them in your grave. Where does the other card go? I don't know. This book was one of each creature you attack this turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's real good. Actually, he's real good. I would like to will him, but I'm definitely taking the rare. I don't care if it costs me the draft. You know, I do serious draft picks. You know, sometimes. Not on set night. You can't expect me to do a proper draft set night, can you? I don't know. Enters the battlefield, exile 1 target card from a graveyard. Bomb. Okay, prevent all cards that were dealt by. What? Okay. I'm not interested in that. Okay, what's going on here? Draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you disturb a spirit card or a card with disturb. Oh, I like that guy. He has a disturb mechanic, and I might try to do some disturb stuff. Yeah, to me that's the. Oh, this Drake is pretty good. I'm gonna try to stay away from a 4-color deck if I can help it. And this guy is gonna have to stay over here somewhere. All right, let's get into it. Into the battlefield. Opponent will flank this turn. Blah blah blah. You may look at the top card of your library. You may put that card in. What? You may put that card into your graveyard and then draw a card. So this is basically a cantrip that dumps something in the yard. Interesting. Investigate. Twice instead. Okay, sacrifice. I'm just gonna take that because target creature turn created. No, I'm taking that. That's like pseudo removal, and so far I don't have anything close to removal. So I'm just taking that now. And now I'm gonna start trying to get creatures. If you control that permanent draw. Okay, this is some protection. I don't have anything to protect. Return target non-land permanent to its own. I can protect my Teferi this way. I can protect a few of my creatures this way. I want to separate creatures from creature spells if I can. And I think that is the best card I can get right now. Geist Wave, yep. Going with Geist Wave. Which this? That's pretty good too. Whenever it's the battle creators use that common switch. Okay, this is pretty dope. 2 for 2s, I love 2 for 2s. And he's a flying zombie bird. Like, flying and limited is pretty good. And you like get that zombie immediately. So this is like 4 power and toughness for 3. That's pretty good. That sounds pretty good to me. Into the ability time cards library, put one in your hand, blah blah blah. You may put it into your graveyard. Okay, if it's not I don't have too many decay cards, so I just don't want to put everything. But that's a pretty good card. That's pretty dope. I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that. Equipped creature gets 1/1, can't be blocked creature by creature with power 4 or greater. Head Witch Mask. In limited, it's pretty good because because it does add power and toughness and it gets me evasiveness. I guess. Oh, they made me pick the black card. Wrong thing. I should have selected it. Okay, doesn't make sense. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go creature here. Okay. That just ruined my whole draft, by the way. Whenever non-creature control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Unruly Mob. Yes, this is a card from old school Magic. Magic 2013 even, I think. Yeah, that's a real old card. So I'm gonna put one of them in your grave. See, this forces me to put stuff in the yard. I don't like that. I'll go Unruly Mob. Look, nobody likes this card. This card's kind of eh. You may tap or untap target non-land permanent. That's pretty good. Investigative spell was cast from investigate twice instead. Secrets of the key. I did it again. Oh, they sped the time up. Oh. I ruined my draft. I ruined the draft. I could have had two fairly decent cards that I slept on by not following draft rules. I'm so used to drafting with the CPU. Okay, this is playable. All right, what do you target? Oh, no, okay, now I was completely reading this wrong. Yes, I get it. Okay, I know they're screaming at me in the comments early in this video. This is a sweeper or a direct in. Oh, that's great. That's great actually. I don't care. I'm getting this I'm taking this for the cause. And I completely read that wrong. Because that's all creature tokens. Not just one creature token. See, yeah, I read that wrong. That's my bad. I'll take that one on the chin. I mean, borrowed time is perfect. And this was actually the code they gave us for free. That was pretty dope to get that. A Hedwig's Mask. I could have had this. I'm so mad. We're not gonna do too many good blue cards. Doesn't seem like. All right. So what are we trying to accomplish with this deck? Draw a card, transform the tome. Tap target non-land permanent, transform it. Draw a card, transform. This is interesting. But we need some disturbance creatures for sure. Flying Flash isn't bad. I'll try to scoop that on a rebound. Let's keep this draft going. We need some creatures, and definitely some creatures that can disturb. Alright, we got 6 creatures. 2 2-drops, 2 3-drops, 2 4-drops, and a ton of spells and other stuff that we're probably not going to use. We definitely want to prioritize creatures. This helps us with fixing. We might be able to splash this guy. Nah, we won't be able to use his ability though. We need to get extremely lucky to pull that off without making it a 3-color deck. Snarling Wolf. I feel like I've seen that art on another wolf card before. Oh, that is kind of good. With all of these instants and sorceries I managed to pull, that's a high chance that's a decent chance I'll get an instant and sorcery at least. Counter, not interested. Put 2/1/1 counter, but that's meh. That guy again. This isn't bad. Corpse Cop, but that's not bad. I guess I take this guy. This is the better card overall, but I might not play this. You know what? I'm gonna take this card because I might be able to flash it. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. It's 6 mana, but I like that better than the other ones. And it's the only creature I've got for endgame so far. Corpse card, we can go over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. Kind of low on creature cards. We have, I think we got a decent amount of instants and sorceries to stay alive. We got borrowed time. We got that cantrip. We got this cantrip. What we got here? Tap 3 untap creature you control. Tap target creature. Okay. Exile target spirit creature with disturb or enchantment. Creature with disturb or enchantment. Okay, I like this better. For some reason, more removal. I'll go with the creatures that do things. I like this guy. I'll take this guy if he comes back. But for now, I'll definitely take 2 flyers. He creates tokens. With this, I'll take that card. That's the best card up there. I don't need any of those though. For what I'm trying to do here, I actually kind of want the jack-o'-lantern. That I didn't pick. Okay, I gotta stop doing it. Take the card I first see. Dragon Egg. Alright, this pick might be crucial. So I can go that second, borrow time. Could go Dragon Egg. Oh, how could I not take the Dragon Egg? I kind of ruined this draft anyway. So let's just get the best cards I can get out of it for now. Okay, wow. Okay. Nightbound stuff. I'll definitely take it. This is a pretty good card. Disturb cost of 5, not bad. Lifelink to end of the turn. I'll take this card. It helps me. My lack of creatures, I guess. Another Disturb guy. Picking him first and foremost. This guy's pretty good too. Again. Something's telling me I should take this mask. It's not all that amazing, but that evasiveness, if I would already had it, it would have been better, but I'll take it now because it does help me at least get damage through. And I can probably squeeze one victory out of something like that. Okay. I'll take some late game removal. Sure. I'm not lacking on any removal though, but I'll take it. One Sanctifier is pretty good. I guess it helps me with. It does thin the deck out, and I can throw a Disturb card in the yard to not make it all terrible. But that card is not that amazing. Unless you specifically in a graveyard or Disturb deck, then it's pretty good for turn 3. Oh, so she automatically makes it turn day no matter what. That's interesting. Very interesting. I want to get 2 of these. I want to play around with the day and night cycle thing. This is a real thing. You don't gotta sacrifice it either. This is pretty good, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know, maybe I'm bugging, but that seems pretty good. I guess I'll scoop up the second Jack-o'-lantern like I was supposed to. All of at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that's here could have been good cards or half decent cards I could have had for here. I probably wouldn't even play them, but still. I guess I'll just pick the Investigate. Try my, of course they're going to give me 3 of these. Try to round out the deck with some sort of meaning behind it. Jack-o'-lantern cards, scoop those up. Okay, they gave me 4 of a card. Alright, just for giggles, let's see what we ended up with. Well, definitely not playing that. Not playing that. That might not be too bad. It's not the worst card so far. That's not the worst card. That's a creature. Yeah, this is a mess. Alright, these are guaranteed. This is guaranteed. This is guaranteed. This is a very good card, especially paired with this card. So those are guarantees. I guess I like this as a guaranteed creature spell. This goes with the day and night thing. This is a maybe. That's 2 for 1. That's almost a definite. Not that. Unruly Mob, I don't know about that. Disturb, yeah, I like that. Maybe. Draw a card, then discard a card. He goes with Disturb, okay. Maybe. Draw and discard. Day and night bound. This is a good card any way you slice it. I like this card too. That's pretty decent. That's a maybe. I don't need these jack-o'-lanterns for sure. And I don't think I need that. And for now, I don't want those investigates. Yeah, for now, I don't want those. Let's put this stuff back. And we missing something we can play. I guess we'll play this one. That's what we ended up with. Nothing too amazing. How many non-creature spells did we end up with? We're gonna end up playing. We got a 1 enchantment, a few instants and sorceries. We can return some stuff to our hand or our creature's hand. We can tap some stuff. We got a little cantrip there. We got this card. That helps us with the opponent's graveyard. This helps to disturb a flashback mechanic. All right, we came out with something pretty. It's not all of that playable, but it'll get the job done one or two ways. This will beat down. This will get through some damage. Could use this day-night mechanic a little bit here. We got the Teferi. We can do something with this. We got 2 pieces of removal, some protection, 1 cantrip, some evasion, and a planeswalker. We could possibly pull a victory or 2 out with this. It would have been better if we were able to get those other cards that we missed out on. But that'll be the draft. We'll play this during our next live stream. I'll make sure I keep this in. I'll live stream in probably tomorrow or the next day. Most likely tomorrow, and I'll keep this deck the way it is, and we'll run this on stream and lose hard. But for now, that's basically what I wanted to display. I wanted to go through some of the new cards of the set. I also wanted to go through and do a draft. But for the most part, that was fun. These new mechanics are great. This is a decent set. I am going to check out a little bit more of the cards offline. And I'm going to try to earn some more gold to get some more packs and things of that nature. Stay tuned for our next live stream where it'll be strictly gameplay. We're just going to be running a few decks that we just built. We're going to run through a few of the deck lists. And then we're just going to go play a bunch of games. And hopefully win a bunch of gold and a bunch of events. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. It's your boy DB4. And I'm out.